Hey guys, what is up? It is Dalton here.
And I'm Tyler.
And welcome to Video Game Finds number 56. And yeah, Tyler is back. It's been a few episodes, but he's back. He helped find some stuff this week that's, a little more interesting than what it has been. So he wanted to, share the few things that he found this week. So we got quite a bit of stuff, so without further ado, let's get started with it. A lot of eBay stuff and a few things local, which is really cool. So let's get started right into it. The first thing here was local stuff. Our parents picked up a couple of cool t-shirts for the both of us. I haven't seen one like this before, but what Tyler got is one I already personally own. So we kind of just traded. They were supposed to be for, the one Tyler got was supposed to be for me, and the one that I got was supposed to be for him. But we switched because I already have the one that Tyler now has. So I'll go ahead and show mine first. It is just the PlayStation logo t-shirt here, which is really, really cool. Came from Kohl's, I believe, which, they have a lot of cool retro t-shirts and stuff, so that was pretty cool that our parents picked up t-shirts. And then Tyler will show you his, which I already have this one, but it is definitely a cool shirt.
It is a Nintendo 64 shirt?
Really, really cool. It's just got the basic, Nintendo 64 logo and everything. It's a really cool t-shirt design, so that's very cool. So those were both picked up from Kohl's, from our parents, so very cool. Alright, now we'll get into the actual physical video game stuff. So first thing I got here, got it off eBay. It was $34.50 after shipping. But what I have here is a very, very clean Nintendo NES console here. Not a crack or chip in the corners at all. Very, very clean after I wiped it down and everything. Had a really bad pin connector in it, but I replaced it, and now it's like a brand new one. And I think I'm going to be keeping this one and trading out one of mine because of how good this one is physically. One I have is kind of yellowed on the front and everything, so I'm going to end up selling that one off and trade it in for this one. So very cool. It came with two official rectangle controllers here. One has some splits in the cord, but it doesn't affect it at all. So there's those. Came with an official RF adapter there. And then an aftermarket power cable, which at first I thought made the NES not work, which I thought the NES was broken, but this actually is the thing that's not working. So the console works great, but that power cord does not, so I'll just toss that out. But other than that, very cool deal for $34.50, not a bad deal at all. So then we got a very big lot of PS1, PS2, PS3, and PSP stuff, all untested, very rough condition for the most part. But 90% of it, I would say, works very nicely. So I will go ahead and start off with, some of the stuff here. We'll get into increments here somehow. It's kind of just jumbled around. But first thing here, we have a brand new sealed PS3 controller charger stand here. It's an aftermarket one. It's nothing too spectacular, but it is sealed in the packaging, so that's very, very cool. So I'll hang on to that. And then we got here a PSP charger. Got both ends to it, so it works very nice, so that's cool. There's that. And then I have an AV cable for GameCube, PS1 or PS2, and original Xbox. That works good for the PS2 portion. I did not try it on GameCube. Definitely can't try it on Xbox because I currently do not have an original Xbox. But for the most part, I would assume they all work. Just how good the cord looks. Doesn't look like it has any rips or tears in it. And then we got three consoles here. First one here is a PS1 Mini. In very good shape. It was a little dirty on all the sides and everything, but I cleaned it up, and it works great. It had like a hair, like a fuzz hair over the lens, and I thought at first it didn't work. It would not read the disc, but then I examined it closer, and it, just had a little fuzz on it, and I kind of brushed that off with a Q-tip, and it came right off, and then the game that I put in and tried it worked really well, so that was very cool. Not bad at all. And then we got two PS2 consoles here. Got a fat one and a slim. Both of them have neither of them have been opened up before. Same thing goes for the PS1. So very good physical shape on all three of those consoles. And then we got a couple memory cards here. We got an 8 MB PS2 memory card. It's the red one there. Very cool. And then we got a PS1 memory card, but I'll show in a minute what's the difference of it. But here it is. There's the PS1 memory card. And then what's cool about it is the Japanese version. If you can see that on camera or not. It has the Japanese lettering on the bottom where, North American memory cards would be. For comparison, I'll show you. Try to show you this. The one right here, that's the North American one, and then the Japanese one. See how they're different. So I'll definitely be hanging on to that because that's very, very cool. So that I thought was really cool. I didn't notice that at first until I started cleaning the memory card. I was like, wow, that's really cool. It works the same way, so it's nothing too spectacular, but it's just cool because it's, you know, like an imported memory card, which I thought was really cool. Alright, then we got 3 PS3 games here. 2 are disc only, and 1's in the case without the manual. Nothing too exciting, but that's pretty cool that they're in here. First one is EA Sports NCAA Football 11. Missing the manual, but the disc looks really nice. Then we got Resistance 3, disc only, but the disc is in fairly good shape. It's got some minor wear and tear to it, but other than that, it looks fine. And then the other one, nothing exciting at all, but that's Sports Champions. So, you know, not too bad at all. So there's those 3 PS3 games. Then we got quite a few PS2 games and stuff here. First, I'll show the disc onlys and stuff. These top 2 are nothing spectacular. They're just bonus discs, but I'll hang on to both. First one is PlayStation 2 Game Pro Action Disc for Football Fantasies. So there's that, pretty cool. Then we got Namco Transmission Volume 3-2 Demo Disc. Also pretty cool. A little scratched up, but not too bad. And then here's a bunch of disc onlys that are in pretty good shape and they play just fine. First one is Crash Twinsanity. Destruction Derby Arenas. The Incredibles. Dynasty Warriors 5 Empires. NASCAR Chase for the Cup 2005. Grand Theft Auto 3 and Grand Theft Auto Vice City. And the last disc only is Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell Double Agent. So there's all the disc onlys. And then we got a couple disc onlys, but I'll explain those in a minute. But here is some complete games. First one here is Jam Pack Demo Disc Volume 11. Don't have it, so I'll be keeping that one. ATV Off-Road Fury 4. Very nice shape, but I already have this one, so I don't think it's an upgrade. So this one was a disc only, came in a GameStop case, but I happen to have the case and manual for it, but no disc. But now I completed it, so this is the case and manual of mine. I just put the disc only into it, but that is Cabela's Dangerous Hunts 2. So now I have a complete copy of that. Very cool. Didn't have this one either, but it's in very nice shape as well. And that is Crash Tag Team Racing, part of a set version. But I didn't have that, so that's very cool. Next one, I already have this one, but it's kind of torn on the front plastic, but that is Marvel Ultimate Alliance. So there's that one. Got this one as well already. Medal of Honor Frontline. Didn't have this one either. It's nothing too spectacular, but it's another one to add. That's Project Eden. I already have this one as well. The Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King. I already have this one. Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon. And then the last complete PS2 game I did not have, and I'll keep this one as well. It's in very nice shape. It's World Championship Cards. Nothing too spectacular, but it's another one to add. So very cool. So there's those PS2 games. Now I'll show these PS2 games and PS3 games. There's a stack of 8 here, I believe. These ones are all disc onlys, not in a case or anything. These ones were beyond repair, have holes through the fronts, and overall they're just kind of not games that are really worth repairing anyway. So these are just going to probably be tossed out. But the first one here is Blitz the League, PS2. Shinobi. Naruto Ultimate Ninja. Yeah, these are very, very scratched. Metal Gear Solid 2. And the reason these aren't worth repairing is because, like I said, they're like when a game gets, you know, the top layer scratched off, a laser will burn through that and it will not read the game. The data is basically corrupted from the disk, so it's no longer a usable game. This one's SOCOM 2 U.S. Navy SEALs, or SOCOM U.S. Navy SEALs 2. EverQuest Online Adventures. Nothing really worth anything at all anymore anyways, because online for PS2 doesn't really exist. Lord of the Rings Conquest. This one is heavily destroyed. It's got cracks in the center ring, everything. It's just completely gone. And the last one here is The Bourne Conspiracy, which is not a bad movie, by the way, but the game is just... I haven't played the game, but it looked fun, but apparently it won't be able to work, so I can't keep it.